All right, so back on September 28th, we did a Dan Campbell approval rating. Do you approve of the job that Dan Campbell is doing? Do you remember what that approval rating was?
It was high.
It was 87.4%.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, the New York Giants are 3-0 and are 5-1. The Giants were a team that were just like the Lions at the top of the draft.
Is this just so you can fluff yourself some more about the Giants? No. Why bring the Giants up?
The Jets are 3-0 with Robert Saleh, who is considered a candidate for Detroit. They are 3-0, including a win at Green Bay since September 28th.
Yeah, both of those teams doing with defense.
Yeah. And the Lions haven't won a game. They are 0-2, obviously with the bye. The frustration is setting in because others are exceeding in their rebuilds much quicker. They are doing what the Lions cannot do, haven't done, and people feel like never will. Starting to feel like never will under Dan Campbell. And it's a psychology. Look, the psychology of being a Lions fan, there could be, I think, college dissertations written on what it's like to be a Lions fan. There's somewhere in this state, I bet there's a community college class on what it's like to be a Lions fan, along with things like Steely Dan lyrics, things that you see in college, community college. But I don't know. I mean, the Lions, I feel like took a hit on the bye week because those two teams who are drafting right around the Lions both won. Now, Jacksonville hasn't won. Houston's still a mess. And those are other teams that were in the mix there with Detroit. But Jacksonville hasn't won since September 28th.
No, but they do have 2 wins this year.
They do have 2 wins.
And I was pulling for them yesterday.
It feels like patience ran out quickly on Dan Campbell. And Gator, for me, I feel I'm a little bit, not a lot, but I'm a little bit disappointed more in Brad Holmes than I am in Dan Campbell. And it's not that Holmes has done anything, but it's that, in the last 3 weeks or since the season has started. But as more data comes in on his moves, I find that to be the more disturbing trend than Dan Campbell's coaching.
Yeah, I mean, for me as well, because the longer the season goes on and we don't see second-round picks playing football, that's on him, and it's starting to bother me. And I don't know if it's completely fair. I don't think it's completely fair. I think some of it's fair, but, I mean, at some point, it's the players that got hurt and haven't recovered quickly enough, and that can't be totally on him. So that's where I say it's a little bit unfair, but nonetheless, it's 2 years in a row now, and I've got the urge to see these second-round guys play because the clear problem with the Lions is their defense, and these guys play on the defensive line. It would really help, and they're not. They're not helping at all.